Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
This episode is brought to you by Google Health. Stop chasing someone else's definition of health. What matters is what's healthy for you. Google Health offers a new kind of coach built with Gemini for effortless tracking, sleep insights, and holistic coaching tailored to you. Visit googlestore.com to learn more and start a new relationship with your health. Requires Google account, Google Health app, internet, and Google Health premium subscription. Features subject to change. Availability and results vary. Not intended for medical purposes. Works independently of Gemini apps. Check responses for accuracy.
Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Let's go to someone who's definitely not a nut. We love him. Gordon Chang. His Twitter is Gordon G. Chang, and he is the great Asia expert. Gordon, we love you. Let's get your take on what's going on with Iran. You probably heard that the U.S. struck back at Iran, a very sort of measured response on these radar and missile sites and drone sites. They hit, tankers, cargo tankers in the Strait of Hormuz. So the big question is, what is China doing with all this? Are they still helping Iran? Are they meddling or not?
Well, certainly China is meddling, and many people believe that Iran does not move without China's support and with its approval, even after the ceasefire and through the Memorandum of Understanding. Excuse me. I think that's the case with the nutcake Iranians.
Wait. We got to give you an applause for that. That was a good, it's Friday, Gordon. Hold on one second. Here we go. There you go. Gordon, very good. Very good follow-up.
Yeah, China certainly wants the oil through the Strait of Hormuz, and they're happy they're getting it. But on the other hand, it's more important for them to see the United States humiliated. So they're very happy when the Iranians contradict the president of the United States, as they've continued to do. So there's a number of different interests that Beijing has, but basically its anti-Americanism overwhelms its economic interest in something like this.
Judge Weinberg.
Gordon, good to talk to you again. I'm concerned about the future of AI and how important it is that the United States win the battle against China in this. Would you explain to our audience the importance?
Well, AI, of course, is important because it's going to, first of all, make economies far more efficient, which makes countries far stronger. It's going to help their militaries. It does everything across the board. And what Beijing has been doing, it's been fueling the anti-data center movement in the United States. Now, that's not to say that local residents don't have really serious objections to data centers in their neighborhood, but these protests are not organic because they're being funded by two sources. One of them is the Communist Party itself through its United Front Work Department, and the other is through Neville Roy Singman, who is an American, but he does live in Shanghai, and he does coordinate his donations with the United Front Work Department. So we're having Beijing basically try to influence and impede the United States. This was very clear on that April 29th event at the Capitol Hill, sponsored by Senator Bernie Sanders. You had Chinese scientists there talking about slowing down the United States. And of course, Sanders is a co-sponsor with AOC of a bill which would basically prevent any data centers in the U.S. until Congress figured out what to do, which means never.
Wow. That's interesting. Gordon, you just did a really beautiful job of just like connecting all the dots. And it's so relevant because you look at what Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, I mean, they have been huge supporters of these Democratic Socialists in New York, Graham Plattner also in Maine. And you have to wonder, is this all part of sort of a master plan to go after America?
Well, it certainly is. We saw, for instance, in 2020, Beijing seriously interfere in the presidential election. Because they got heat for doing that, in 2024, they devoted most of their efforts at the state and local level, not in the presidential contest. What we're seeing right now is just Beijing's infrastructure at the state and local level, and they certainly are influencing these elections. And I'm sure they're getting money, as they did in 2020. Act Blue, the Democratic Party website, took a lot of Chinese contributions from foreign sources, which, of course, is illegal. But we're seeing that infrastructure still in place, and Beijing is absolutely determined to determine outcomes in the United States in our elections.
Wow. Well, keep us posted, Gordon. This is serious stuff, and obviously very important stuff, too, as well. Definitely keep us posted. Where it's a big concern, because China's been a little quiet, and that concerns everybody, I think, when that happens. Gordon, have a great, great weekend. And everybody, again, it's Gordon G. Chang is the Twitter feed. And have a wonderful weekend, Gordon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gordon.
You too, guys. Thank you.